Your Excellency, what I did was to state the law. You will not find me anywhere where I said somebody should be shot to be killed.
Murkomen is now on the defensive, reportedly begging President William Ruto not to relieve him of his duties. This comes just hours after Murkomen allegedly issued a controversial shoot-to-kill order to police, sparking outrage across the political spectrum.
And I'm saying this with all humility. I cannot order an Inspector General of Police on anything because the Constitution denies me to do so. And I did not order the Inspector General or any police officer to carry out any extrajudicial anywhere. Your Excellency, what I did was to state the law. And as a lawyer, I have studied, read this law, and I understand what the law says. And what I told the police officers is, if you will not find me anywhere where I said somebody should be shot to be killed, you will not find me anywhere where I said that a police officer should take orders from myself. No. I restated the law and reminded them what the law says. All the police officers understand how to use a firearm, don't you? Yeah, it's clearly provided for in the International Police Service Act of 2011. It is spelled out in the law that when you use a firearm against another person, either your life is in danger.
Okay, and many other things that he highlights. Senator, is this a minister who regrets what he said but not sure how to say it?
But in a shocking twist, law enforcement officers reportedly refused to comply, citing the command as unlawful.
If you were to listen to the 3 police officers who have answered Kipchumba Murkomen, then you'll get your answer. They have said, we will not obey your unlawful and unconstitutional command to shoot, to kill innocent Kenyans. So that on the basis of that, it is easy to discern the flaw in the directive by Kipchumba Murkomen. There is nobody who doubts the legality of the use of firearms by police officers.
The situation escalated quickly after Azimio leader Raila Odinga publicly condemned the directive, calling it a direct attack on the rule of law and the sanctity of life.
You witnessed a lot of bloodshed in the country recently. Children, people who went out to demonstrate, some of them died. Some of them died, some of them shot by the police officers. Because they are criminals who came out to do deliberate destruction of property. Those ones we could condemn in the strongest terms possible. But the same breath, we must also censor the police. The police should never ever shoot to kill. Police have no license to kill human beings. If somebody has committed a crime, arrest that person and take him before a court of law, charge him. So anybody giving instruction to a police officer that, oh, Kamamutna Karibia police station, piga risasi. My shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. We should not encourage taking away of life in a way which is not constitutional. If somebody has committed a crime, that person should be subjected to law. Arrest that person and take him to a court of law, accuse, charge him, and let the court find him guilty and then sentence him. This is the civilized society. This is the society that we want today. And therefore, we condole with those people who have lost their loved ones. But at the same time, we condemn the criminals who deliberately went to destroy people's properties, burning courts, burning police stations. That is not a solution.
His remarks have ignited national debate, and pressure is now mounting on the president to act. Sources close to the State House revealed that President Ruto is said to be deeply angered by Murkomen's actions, which many say have brought shame to his administration. Political insiders suggest the president is seriously considering firing the CS to protect the integrity of his government. Will RUTO take the bold step to dismiss Murkomen, or will loyalty win over public pressure? What do you think? Should President RUTO sack Murkomen or give him a second chance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
If you were to listen to the 3 police officers who have answered Kipchumba Murkomen, then you'll get your answer. They have said, we will not obey your unlawful and unconstitutional command to shoot, to kill innocent Kenyans. So that on the basis of that, it is easy to discern the flaw in the directive by Kipchumba Murkomen. There is nobody who doubts the legality of the use of firearms by police officers. But the context in which this pronouncement by Murkomen are being justified is what has to be interrogated. First and foremost, the High Court has determined in Katiba Institute versus the Attorney General 397 of 2017 that the right to life, the right to a fair hearing is superior to the right of a police officer to use a firearm for the protection of life, for the defense of his life, and for the defense of the life of another person. Well, that takes us back to the use of reasonable force. And every policeman and the policewoman understands the moment you misuse your firearm, you are on your own. You will be charged with murder or manslaughter, and it will be upon yourself to demonstrate that you used reasonable force in the circumstances. And often, you'll be found guilty. Because if you're shooting at Boniface Kariuki, who only has a mask, how can you justify the use of brute force on him? You understand? Look at all the cases that were reported last week. I never saw a single incidence of a policeman confronting anybody looting a shop. But I saw so many incidences of policemen shooting innocent protesters. What is the name of this gentleman? Calligraph Jones. What was the underlying reason why they had to whip him? He was just walking innocently, and you could see these policemen were intent on provoking him so that a scaffold would ensue and shoot him. But with that said and done,
This is Stephen, GC News.